Good morning, yogis.
Namaste. Alright guys, welcome to Bundoran and Chris and Ashton's yoga session.
I look like a ghost.
We have been trying really hard to get the lighting right, to get the position of the camera right. We're set up on this cool wee precipice overlooking the sea. We tried doing it the other way around, but
You couldn't see us.
you couldn't see us, we were silhouetted. Again, that might be a cool sort of session, but I think our faces are too pretty to be blacked out. So actually, before we start, I'm going to give you a wee look. Boom, boom. Here is the view. Boom. It is very cloudy this morning, and there's a 50% chance of rain, but we're not going to let that stop us. Again,
even though the rain is happening currently.
Yeah, it is raining right now, just a little bit. But what's that phrase? Some people feel the rain, others just get wet.
True. You might move it over towards your mat a bit more.
Yeah. There we go, perfect.
So that's our view, but you just get to look at us for the whole thing, so you're welcome.
There we go. Right, so before we start, we're just going to set some intentions for the session. So number one is to try and find a sense of like relaxed focus. So you're focusing, but you're not focusing too hard, and you're not stressing out about it. This is going to be one of the more difficult sessions. So I want you to set yourself up to look for points in the session where you're going to be like, this is really hard, and you want to stop. And you're just going to decide to push through a little bit more, not give in, and really try and build that mental sort of endurance and toughness. If it does become too much, again, you do have full permission to stop at any time. It's just a wee experiment to play with. On top of that, we are going to set another intention to try and fix our posture. So there is some pressing in this sort of session. There'll be a lot of stuff on the hands. When you're doing it, guys, your shoulders should be back, down, and you should have a nice long neck. For stability, for extra strength, instead of letting your shoulders hunch up or round forward, they should be spreading down your back, and that's where you're stable, and that is where you're strongest. It'll help you build a little bit of a connection with your chest. Is there anything else that I was going to say? Oh yeah, as well, the last little intention we're going to set is to come out of the world of thoughts and heady sort of stuff and into the world of sensation. So you're just going to notice how you feel, how it feels to really push through your hands, use all the strength that you have, feel your muscles fatigue, and just notice how the breath feels and how energy builds and dissipates throughout the body.
Try and instead of taking up all your energy with thoughts, try and concentrate as much focus as you can on what's happening in your body, so it like really makes the session really interesting, really enjoyable, especially because it's a very flowy session. Like, we're doing a lot of like strength kind of work. It's not really the kind of stretching, the usual stretchy sessions.
Well, you will get a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, we promise.
Alright, so Ashton is going to take us through a nice wee warm up, and then we're
going to meditate first.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Come on.
Steady.
Go on, Chris. Okay, so we're just sitting cross-legged or up on your knees, or however way is comfortable for you. You can even do this on your back if you want, if you kind of haven't really woken up yet, like myself. And we're just going to put our hands facing upwards on our knees. And just gently closing our eyes. And just straight away, just commit to meditating. So we know that we're here for a purpose. We know that we kind of want to smooth out any ripples that are happening in our mind. We want to get centered. So try and be fully committed to the meditation. You don't have to be fully present, but just put a nice effort in. Because the purpose of meditation is that hopefully it'll trickle down into our everyday lives, and we'll get these moments of presence and clarity throughout our days. because we've practiced it. So just really feeling our sit bones on the ground, taking your attention to every single part of your body, so noticing our toes, our feet, our legs, your sit bones. Taking a moment to lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck, roll your shoulders down your back. Let your arms relax by your sides. Unclench the hands. Let your expression just drop. Unclench your jaw. If you've had coffee this morning, your jaw is probably all clenched up if you're anything like me. And we're just looking forward with our eyes closed. So on our next exhale, we're just going to take a moment at the bottom of that exhale. Just empty your lungs. And then we're going to really fill up our lungs, fill up our bellies. Take it right up to the top of your breath. And then exhale through your nose. So again, breathing into our low bellies. And exhaling. Then drawing it up to your rib cage, so into the low belly, fill it right up, and then up into your rib cage. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw the breath right up from the belly up to the rib cage and the top of the lungs. And while we're meditating, just if you kind of notice any thoughts that are happening for you, so say if you have a little bit of resistance to any sort of like poses we do today in the session, just remember that even the fact that you're coming to do yoga this morning shows a certain level of commitment. So just notice that commitment and kind of take that a bit further and try and commit to trying at least everything that we have in the session today. Just keep going with those deep breaths. Just being really purposeful with our breathing, and we're going to try and carry this breath all the way through our practice. Try and slow down your breath as much as you can. And then we're just going to gently open our eyes. We're going to begin by warming up our faces this morning because it's usually, there's a lot of muscles in our face and it's usually a part of our bodies that we neglect. So we're just going to start by scrunching up our eyes. So close your eyes really tight and then open them up again. Close them really tight. We're going to open them up again. And then we're going to make like a kind of like a kissy face with our mouth. So we're gonna go ooh and then ee, like that kind of shape. So we don't have to make the noises. It's just gonna scrunch up our mouths and then smile. Scrunch up our mouths and smile. One more time. You can scrunch up your eyes as well if you want. And smile. Lovely. So we're gonna warm up our neck. So we're just gonna begin by inhaling at the center. Tilt your head back and then roll it round to the front. And exhale. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale, roll it round. Now we're going to change direction, so inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take your head back to your head back to center. We're gonna inhale and stretch our arms up, and exhale, just sway to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt to the side, really stretching out around our lats. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Take your hands back down. Oh, that's a lovely stretch. We're literally only waking up now as well. So we're just going to come on to all fours. Or actually, we're just going to sit on our knees. So we're going to take our hands, clasp them together. I don't know if you can see, and we're just going to roll them, make a figure of 8 shape like this, just to start warming up our wrists. Because we're going to be doing a lot on our hands today, so we just have to make sure that they're warmed up. And then stretch them up. Take it back in towards your chest, press them out. Really separate your shoulder blades. And then we're going to come on to all fours, and we're going to take our hands, we're going to twist them out to the sides like this. So you're twisting them, your fingertips are coming out to the sides and they're coming upside down. You're going to place them down on your mat like this. You're going to come up onto all fours, and then you're just going to sit back nice and gently, just as far as gives you the stretch in your forearms. So inhale to come forward, exhale back, inhale come forward, be very gentle, exhale come back, inhale forward, and exhale back. Why are you laughing? Next, we're going to do a supine plank. So just come onto your bums. Your hands are going to come out behind you, and your fingertips are going to be pointing towards your toes. You're going to stretch your legs out in front like this. And you're planting your hands, and you're just going to push your hips up towards the ceiling. We're looking to try and get our toes onto the ground, but if you can't, don't worry. And if you want to make it a bit easier for yourself, if you find that straightening your legs is too hard, you can just take your feet in towards your bum a wee bit.
Again, it's going to be a lot harder if you're doing this with shoulders all hunched up. So if you can roll your shoulders down your back, nice long necks, dig the heels into the ground, point your toes, take a deep breath in.
Deep breath in.
And then exhale.
Exhale, come up. Hold it for 2 breaths.
You should feel a lovely stretch across the chest and the shoulders.
Squeeze your bum. back down. Draw your knees in towards your chest, flex your feet, give your knees a wee hug, drop your head, and try and come back so you're separating your shoulders. Go one more time, so stretch your feet out in front, point your toes, take your hands out behind you. We're going to inhale, roll your shoulders back, exhale, push up. Hold for 3 breaths this time. 1, 2, 3. Take your butt back down. Flex your feet. Take your arms around your legs and drop your head. And then you can tilt back and just separate your shoulder blades. So we're going to come back onto all fours, so just taking the legs behind us. We're just going to do some cat-cows. So making sure that you're really spreading out the mat with your knees, so your knees are nice and strong on the ground. Your glutes are engaged and you're pushing into the ground with your hands. So nice straight spine, and then we're going to inhale and look up. Curve our back, and then exhale, look towards your belly button. Inhale, look forward for a cow. And then exhale, arch your back. And this is our cat, so we look like an angry cat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale down. So we're just going to come onto our bellies. Stretching your legs out behind, and we're going to take our arms out in front. Like this. And then we're just going to lift up our legs. Try and keep your heels and toes together. And we're going to lift up our arms as well for Superman. It's probably not called that in yoga, to be honest. So we're taking our arms up by our ears, then taking our arms out to the sides and right back behind us. You can interlace them behind your back.
Or you can't.
Or you can't, whatever. And then come back, shoot your arms back out in front, come back down for a wee break. Inhale up. Out to the sides. Make sure you're trying to keep your heels and toes together. Out your back. Shoot your arms back out to the front. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Come up. Arms out to the sides. Really draw your shoulders down your back. Arms out behind. Shoot your arms out in front and inhale. Really squeeze your bum and exhale. And then walk your hands back into your shoulders. Push yourself up, back to all fours. Ah, that's our warm up done.
Everyone feel nice and warm? I know I am. So, guys, we're going to start off with a nice wee sequence. I'm going to go through it first, nice and quickly, and then we're going to go through it together after that. I'm going to say twice or 3 times each, depending on how quickly we get through it. So first off, watch, have a look. If you want to do it along with me nice and quickly, and you can, go for it, but we're just trying to get this practiced. So we're going to start off in a full plank position. We're going to do 1 press up, so you come down, controlled, press up. If you can't do that, you can do it from your knees. We're going to keep our toes under, lift our hips into our pike, and then from there we're going to lift 1 leg up, pick that side, extend it away, drop the shoulders, push your back foot into the mat, then you're going to bend the knee, pull it through, touch your knee off your elbow, and then from there you're going to lift it back up again, extend that leg away, and then if you have the strength, keep the leg up, bend the elbows, touch your nose off the ground, peel yourself right up into your upward dog until your laces or on the ground, and then
If you
from there.
can't do the Indian push-up, well, try it first. But if you can't do it, you can either do it from your knees or
Yeah, so
just go straight into upward dog.
here is your Indian push-up from your knees. You start off from the knees, sit back into child's pose, then you drop, so your hands stay pointing forward, drop your elbows to the mat, drop your nose as close to the ground as you can, get lower and lower, draw your nose along the ground, shift your weight onto your hands, onto your fingertips, peel yourself all the way up from there, okay?
That was really good.
Thank you. And then from there you're just going to lay back down, and then whatever leg lifted for the scorpion, we're going to go to the opposite side, or lifted for the three-legged dog, we're going to go to the opposite side. So stick that arm out, bring it over, tip it off, reach up, stretch, big deep breath in, and then exhale slowly, come back down, and then from there, hands under your shoulders again, peel yourself up into your upward dog, turn the toes under to down dog, and then we do the other side. So, ready to rock?
It's like it's like teaching a dance routine.
Yeah.
But it'll get you like really acquainted with like creating flow in your yoga sequences. Because this is like kind of mixing it up a wee bit.
Yeah, because usually we just do pose to pose to pose to pose. Now we're going to try and make it all come together. So we're going to start off, I did my right side first there. We're all going to do our left leg up first, okay? So start off in your full plank position. Big deep breath in. Hold the breath, down to your press up. Exhale up. Inhale, lift the hips. And then from there, we're going to lift the left leg up and away. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale, pull the knee forward, tip it off the elbow. Inhale, up.
Really squeeze your core for that one.
Extend away, and then from there you're going to bend the elbows. Peel yourself up into your upward dog. And then from there, you're going to drop your shoulders. Then you're going to stick your right arm out, lift the left leg up, try and touch your heel off your pinky finger. Lift that arm all the way up, extend away. And then place the arm back down. From there, we're going to place our hands under our shoulders. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Hold here for one breath. And then from here, we're going to shift our weight back forward into our plank. And again, at any point you can stop, but we're going to try not to. So, drop down to your press up, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, lift up. Inhale, pike. And then from here, we're going to lift our right leg up and away. Extend, push your shoulders into the ground. And then you're going to bend the knee to elbow. And from here, you're going to lift the leg right back up. Then you're going to bend the elbows, nose to the ground, peel yourself right up, laces on the ground. And then you're going to drop down into the ground, stick the left arm out.
Into the ground.
Then you're going to raise your right leg up, try and get your heel to your pinky, lift the other arm, big deep breath in. And then we're going to exhale, slowly come back down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up into your upward dog. And then we're going to turn the toes under, lift your hips into your down dog. Big deep breath in, one breath. And then from here, we're going to come back to the start. And if you want to take a wee breather, you can, but we're not going to. Big deep breath in. Hold down. Exhale up. Inhale, pike. Lift the left leg up. Extend away. Push through your toes. Bend the knee, pull knee to elbow. Then we're going to go right back into the three-legged dog. And then we're going to do our Indian push-up. So extend away. Drop the elbows, nose to the ground. Peel yourself all the way up into your upward dog. And then from here, we're going to drop our shoulders. Big deep breath. Right arm out. Then from here, you're going to pin your shoulder to the ground, lift the left leg up, The left arm comes up as well. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push through that top hand. A big deep breath in. Set the hand down. Bring the hands back under your shoulders. Elbows tight to your ribs. Inhale up. And then turn the toes under. Exhale, down dog. We're going to hold here for one breath. And then from here, shift the weight forward into our plank position. Then big deep breath in. Hold, drop. Exhale up. Then we're going to come into our pike. Big deep breath in. Lift the right leg up. And then exhale, bring it forward, knee to elbow. Inhale back. And then exhale, Indian push-up. Upward dog, big deep breath in. And then a big sigh out as you lay down on the ground. And from here we're going to stick our left arm out. We're going to bring our right leg up and over. Big deep breath in, lift the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to come back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows tight to the ribs, long neck, inhale upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. From here, we're going to hold for one breath. Shift the weight forward. We've got one more set on each side. From here, you're going to do your press up. Inhale, retain, drop, exhale up. Into your pike, big deep breath in. And then from here, you're going to lift the right leg up.
Oh, not on the left leg.
Oh, sorry, yeah, left leg up. Thank you. Extend away. Then pull the knee in towards the elbow. Inhale up. And then from here, Indian press up. Bend the elbows. Upward dog. And then from here, we're going to big sigh. Lay down the ground. We're going to take our right arm out in line with our shoulder. Pin the shoulder to the mat. Lift the left leg up. Get it as high up as you can. Lift the left arm up. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come back down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. And then from here, you're going to inhale, lift up. And then exhale into your down dog. From here, we're going to shift the weight onto our hands. We got one more. Big deep breath in. Hold the breath, drop down into the bottom of your press up. Exhale up into your plank or pike position. From here, you're going to lift the right leg up into the air, extend it away. Big deep breath in. Exhale, pull knee to elbow. And then from here, we're going to lift right back up into our three-legged dog. And then you're going to bend the elbows, drop down into that Indian push-up. Laces on the ground. Then from here, you're going to turn your toes under. Oh no, sorry. You're going to lay your shoulders down on the ground. Then you're going to stick your left arm out in line with your shoulder. Pin your shoulder to the ground. Lift the right leg up. Try and get your heel to your pinky. Then from here, you're going to lift the right arm up. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, we're going to slowly come back down. Hands under the shoulders. Big deep breath in. And then we're going to turn the toes under, lift the hips into our down dog, and we're going to hold here for one breath. Now from here, we're going to drop down to our knees, shake out the arms. I'm sure we're really tired. And that is our upper body section of this one done. Ashley's going to take us through the lower body section of it, and hopefully it's a bit of fun for you.
Can I move the camera up a wee bit?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. It's a little bit close.
So just remembering the whole time to be really mindful of your movements. and to put in your best effort.
Bye.
And see, the way we sometimes tell you to inhale and exhale, you don't have to like hold your breath in between, but try and as best you can sync your breaths up with. Yeah, because that used to always frustrate me in yoga classes where they're like inhale and then 5 minutes later they're like exhale.
Yeah, it's really hard to go through all the cues, but we try and say inhale and exhale at times where you'd normally forget.
Yeah. So we're gonna come up to standing. So we're standing at the top of our mats. Your feet are going to be like shoulder width apart. Like say if you were going to do a squat, they're going to be kind of wide. We're going to inhale and just lengthen our spine. Roll our shoulders back, just get centered. And then inhale, squat down into chair. Make sure your tailbone is tucked under so your bum isn't driving out like this. And look up towards your hands. We're going to take 2 breaths here. Then inhale. Come down into your malasana, so your low primal squat.
If you can.
If you can. Use your elbows to drive your knees out. And inhale. Use your partner or a weight to get lower. And then exhale, we're going to drive our bum up towards the ceiling into forward fold. So try and rest your belly on your knees. You can take your feet closer together if it's handier. Just dropping our head, so just taking a nice little break here. And then we're slowly going to inhale and raise our arms up to the sky, join them together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step back into high lunge. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, hook your right knee over your left leg.
Your right knee.
What? Your right elbow over your left knee. And twist. Just hold this for a few breaths. Go back to center. Inhale. Exhale, drop your back knee. Sink into your hips. You can take your hands down to the ground if it's comfy. And stretch your arms above your head. Try and reach back. Big deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to take our hands down to our mat now. We're going to kind of walk our back foot up to meet the one at the top. And we're going to take ourselves up to standing. Draw that right leg in towards your chest. And if you want, you can hook your fingers to your 2 peace fingers around your big toe and try and stretch your leg out in front. So it doesn't matter if your leg's straight or not, just try and balance.
If it's really hard for you to do it with a hooked toe, grab the outside of your foot.
Yeah.
And you just get a better grip and you get better balance.
So if you want, you can take your foot down for a rest, or you can go straight into warrior 3. So take your hands into prayer. Stretch your leg out back, just like you're doing a single leg deadlift, and try and keep your back flat, keep your hips square, and breathe. You can stretch your arms out in front if you like. Then take your hands down to your mat. We're going to go for a standing split. Don't worry if you can't do the splits, don't panic. You can take more of a bend into that standing leg and try and reach that back leg just up a bit higher. Just engage your glutes and drop your head down to your mat. Inhale, take your foot back down to reach your other foot. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands on heart. So, that was kind of going through it a wee bit slowly. We'll do it slowly on the other side as well. So this time, it's our left leg that's going to be off the ground most of the time. So that time it was our right leg. So if you did it with your left leg that time, just swap sides. So, I'm confusing myself. So we're going to, again, start at the top of our mats. Feet are apart. We're going to inhale and lengthen our spine. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, stretch your arms up by your ears. Squat down into chair, tuck your tailbone. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come down into Malasana. You're going to take one breath here, so inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your head, rest your belly on your thighs. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands on heart. Inhale. Wait a sec.
High lunge.
Yeah, but what leg do I step back?
The one that you didn't last time.
Okay, so I'm stepping my left leg back this time into a high lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale.
Make sure that back knee is nice and high.
Straighten that leg. Inhale, and then exhale, drop your back. Oh no. Oh no. Take your hands into prayer, I'm so sorry. Twist around to the right hand side, hook that elbow around your right knee, and twist. Use your top hand to push down your bottom hand and twist a bit more. And then we're going to inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your back knee into low lunge. Inhale, stretch your arms back. And exhale, just enjoy the stretch. Inhale, take your hands down to your mat and try and walk that back leg forward. Drawing that knee in towards your chest. Try and come up to standing. And then either hooking your peace fingers around your big toe or taking them around the side of your foot. Gonna stretch or leg out in front. You don't have to have it completely straight, obviously. You can have it as bent as you like. And try and keep your shoulders back. And then inhale. Exhale, you can take a wee break here, so taking the foot down to the mat, or you can take it right back out behind for warrior three and take your hands into prayer. Keep breathing. Inhale and then exhale, hands come down to your mat, try and get that standing split. So, getting that leg higher, squeezing your glutes, dropping your head. Then inhale, take your foot down to meet your other foot. Exhale, forward fold, relax. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands on heart. Lovely. We'll check the time and see if we have time for another round of that. Yeah. I'll do that one more time. It's 41 now.
Okay, cool.
So stand up top for mats again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Stand up straight. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Check your feet. Are they apart? Inhale into chair. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Drop your head. Rest your belly on your thighs. Take a little break here. You can sway from side to side. Inhale, hands come up towards the ceiling. And join them together. Exhale, hands on heart. Now we're going to inhale, right leg comes back. Yep. So right leg comes back into a high lunge. Inhale. Twist around to the left side, hook your right elbow around your left knee and use your top hand to push down and twist a bit more. Take a breath here. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, drop that back knee into a low lunge. And inhale, stretch your arms up towards the sky. Inhale, hands come down to your mat. We're going to walk that back leg up to meet our front leg. We're going to balance on our left leg. And take our knee towards our chest. And you can hook around your big toe or around the side of your foot. And extend that leg out in front. And find your drishti point, so a point on the ground we can focus on to help you balance. So inhale and exhale. You can take a wee break, so taking your foot down to the ground, or you can take it right out the back into warrior 3. Woo. Just breathe here. And inhale, hands come down to your mat, and exhale, try and drive that back leg up to the sky. And drop your head. Your standing split. Inhale, your right foot comes back to meet your left foot, and you just drop your head down to your mat. For a forward fold, inhale, hands come towards the sky. And exhale, hands on heart. Lovely. Oh, I'm dizzy. There's literally people walking past that were like looking at us. I was like, ah, move along. So we're gonna do it one more time. We're just starting at the top of our mats again with our feet apart. Take a nice deep breath in. Then rolling shoulders back, exhale. Inhale to chair, stretch your arms up either side of your ears. Squat down, tuck your tailbone, take a breath here. Engage your glutes. Inhale. And then exhale, forward fold, drop your head, rest your belly on your thighs. Sway a little here. What? Oh, I forgot to do Malasana, but sure you can do that if you want. And then inhale, hands go towards the sky. And exhale, hands on heart. Inhale, we're stepping our left leg back. Is it?
Yep.
Keep that back leg straight.
Push the knees apart.
Push knees apart. You're going to inhale and twist to the right side. Hook that left elbow around your right knee and twist.
Again, try and keep the shoulders back, chest up, nice long spine.
And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your back knee into a low lunge. Rest the top of your back foot on the ground, and then inhale, reach up and back. Really sink into your hips. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Try and walk that back leg to meet your front leg. And we're going to inhale, try and stand up. Just balancing on that right leg. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Hook your toes around your toes. Hook your fingers around your left toe. And stretch it out in front. Just hold in here. And then
So well the whole section.
inhale. And then exhale, shoot it out. Back behind you, you can take it down for a wee rest into warrior 3. So tilting forward, making sure there's a nice straight line between your heel and your head. Then inhale, hands come to the ground. Exhale, shoot that back leg up higher, so engage your glutes. Drop your head. Rest your belly on your thigh. Exhale, take your left leg down to meet your right. Forward fold. Drop your head. Sway from side to side if you like, if it feels good. Then inhale. Hands come right up towards the sky. Reach to your fingertips. And then exhale, hands on heart. Nice one, well done. That was chaotic.
It was. Alright, I think it's time to start winding everything down. Guys, take a wee seat onto your mat. So, again, guys, I would like to apologise to everyone for just a little interruption. If it ruined your flow, if it distracted you, or if it just got in the way of you finding that little bit of quiet time. We're going to try and find that again with a little bit of meditation and a shavasana. Hopefully your legs feel nice and juicy after that. Your arms and all feel a little bit stronger. Everything feels a little bit more awake and alive. While everything's a little bit more awake and alive, we're just going to try and let the mind drift off and become totally aware of the sensations in our body. So, what? Will I do the wind down?
Yeah.
Okay, so take a wee supine position on the mat. So
put on something cozy as well.
if you have a wee blanket or anything like that there, even a towel, something to just cover you, that would be good too. Lay down on your back. Roll your shoulders into the mat. Your shoulder blades should be flush with the floor. Let your palms turn out. Let your feet turn out. And then just start bringing your awareness towards your breath. Let your eyes close. Take any pressure you have off yourself. And we're just going to start trying to take some deep, full breaths. I really want you to focus on filling your belly. So let the belly rise and fall. And we're going to stimulate the vagus nerve by doing this. And when that is stimulated, tells your body to just relax. So the more you feel that belly rise and fall, the deeper into a relaxed state you will go. Again, breathe all the way in and all the way out. And after all that leg work, this should be super relaxing. There's no effort needed. Just let whatever expression you have on your face soften. And then from here, take any pressure off yourself to breathe right. Just let your body do what comes naturally. And just slowly feel yourself melting deeper and deeper into the floor. And just give each part of your body permission to relax, starting with the toes. Just give them a little bit of movement and then let them stop. Do the same with your ankles. Relax your calves, give them a little bit of a squeeze, and then release. And do the same with your shins. Let your knees soften. Gently contract the quads. Let them relax. Do the same with your hamstrings, push your heel into the ground. And then just let it soften. Squeeze the glutes. And as you let those relax, feel your hips sink into the ground again. Let your hips fall open. Let your belly rise and fall with each breath. Relax your sides. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your arms. Relax the wrists. And just from here, bring your hands into a closed fist position. Give it a nice squeeze. Hard as you can, without too much effort. And gently let them fall open. Relax and notice the sensation in the tips of each one of your fingers. And just let your awareness settle there for a moment while you take a few breaths. Relax your eyebrows, and your cheeks, and your jaw. and just slowly feel whatever energy you have in your body dissipate. And just while you're in this nice relaxed state, just think of someone you care about, that you genuinely want to do well. And just see if there's one little thing you can do to make them a little bit happier today. Take one more big, deep, full breath in, and hold it, and then just gently sigh out. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. You can keep it going if you want. Keep your eyes closed, maybe you can fall asleep. If you fall asleep, let me know, and it'll be a big compliment. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one.